Another day, and I am so totally exhausted. Just my shoulder. Just got back from rheumatology appointment, and they did my DEXA scan for the year. Since my back, since the majority of my back is cemented from the compression fractures, the DEXA scan, they can't do it on my back, they do it on my hips and my left forearm. And oh gosh, my original height before my back started to break, or compression fracture, I was 5'6". And you know, with the compression fractures, when they kyphoplasty and try to open back up the vertebrae, the best they could get, one or two of them, was 80%. Some of them, they could only raise them up 20%. And so I've lost height. I was at one point a little over 5'3", then 5'3", and today I'm 5'2 3/4. I'm supposed to be 5'6". I suffered through those growing pains to be 5'6". I never in my life have been 5'2 3/4. I went from 5'1" for a couple of years to one summer I went from 5'1" to 5'6". Bam! I mean, it hurt. Oh. That's just so frustrating and upsetting. And also on my stomach, okay, so we decided today I was supposed to get a Benlysta infusion. It would have been my 11th Benlysta infusion, but we don't know if it's working or how much or not or whatever. So last month we decided that I would have my doctor's appointment today, do my DEXA scan, but skip the infusion and see what happens over the next month. So we're going to see about that, but in the meantime, my GI doctor, I had a colonoscopy and endoscopy, and on the colonoscopy it came back that I had lymphocytic colitis, and we're trying the treatments for that, but none of them is working and none of it's helping my stomach. And I just said to him, I said, but like what do you treat your patients with Crohn's and celiac disease with? And he goes, well, Remicade or Humira. He goes, but you don't have either one of those, so I can't get that for you. And I said, but they treat RA with that, correct? And he goes, yes. And I said, well, let me see what my rheumatologist can do for me. And he goes, I'll be interested to see if this works for you after all these years of my stomach. Plus, I get into my doctor, and they weigh me, and from last month to this month I've lost 6 more pounds, which I'm still not complaining about it. Not complaining at all. And she goes, I'm open for it. She goes, we'll put in for Remicade, we'll get your pre-auth. She goes, but it's another biologic. You've been, the stem cell transplant, you've been on high-dose chemotherapy, and other biologics. So at one point, they can start working against you. It can lead to blood cancer and other types of cancers. She goes, we always got to keep that in mind. And so we just said, go ahead and see, get the approval for it, and we'll go from there. We'll see over the next few weeks while they're working on that. And I don't have any Benlysta in me. We'll see what happens. My oncologist, he keeps on saying Rituxan, but Rituxan's so much stronger than just Remicade, but Rituxan always got my stomach back in order in the past. Like, you know, I would be on TPNs and getting ready to get a JPEG, a feeding tube and everything, and Rituxan would turn it around. But, you know, I don't necessarily want to do chemotherapy. I've been through a lot. I don't want to start just bombarding my system with all this crap again. I liked it when I had no major medication like that, and I knew what was hurting and why. But my stomach, it just needs to straighten out, because it's gonna lead to back to the TPNs and stuff, and I sure don't want that. We'll see what happens. See you in the next video.